In this next section, we are going to talk about test environment. The Oregon Testing Portal is a web-based system that is used for testing, test settings, and progress monitoring reports. The Oregon Statewide Assessment System, OSAS portal, is accessible to adult users by visiting oaksportal.org. Students only access oaksportal.org to access the sample tests. Announcements that impact the portal or testing are posted on the landing page, and anyone may register to receive automatic alerts for these announcements. A TA user account includes access to multiple components within the OSAS portal. The Test Information Distribution Engine, TIDE, is used to view and edit student testing as well as monitor testing progress. The TA interface is used to create a testing session to administer tests. The Online Reporting System, ORS, is used to view performance reports. Returning test administrators may notice the testing portal looks different. This was a part of ODE's rebranding. Although there is a new look on the portal, the features and functionality remain the same. Shown on this slide is a screenshot of the options presented to a test administrator after selecting Test Administrator on the OSAS portal landing page. From this page, a TA may select Test Administration to set up a testing session, TIDE to edit student testing settings, the training site to build familiarity with the testing interface before administering an operational test, the online reports to view participation and performance results, resources to access user guides to voice packs, or the ELPA Braille data entry interface. This is a screenshot of the Reset Your Password page. As I mentioned before, TA user accounts are granted by the Testing Help team upon the completion of the annually required training. The user accounts granted during a previous school year no longer exist. Once your account is created, TIDE sends you an activation email. This email contains a link that takes you to the Reset Your Password page in TIDE, where you can set up your password for logging into TIDE and other applicable AIR systems. This link expires 15 minutes after the email was sent. If you do not set up your password within 15 minutes, don't panic. You just need to send a request for a new link. Please be sure you check your spam or junk folder for these emails. Test administrators access the test delivery system through the OSAS portal. The student interface can only be accessed through the current year secure browser. On devices supported by the Portland Public Schools IT team, the secure browser has already been deployed and can be found on all PPS devices. The secure browser for all supported operating systems can be downloaded from the OSAS portal. The secure browser appears differently on Chromebooks than it does for PCs. The TA interface is accessed through the Test Administration option in the OSAS portal. The screenshot shown on this slide is an example of a sample test session. It is through this interface that a TA can view the session ID, which student needs approval to begin testing in the session, those who have tests in progress, and which students have submitted a print request. At the end of this video, you will be provided a tutorial video on how to launch a test session from both the students and the test administrator's view. After the test session is set up and the students log in, the test administrator must approve the students before they will be able to begin testing. A TA may approve all students at once or one at a time. This final confirmation is an important step, as it is the last opportunity the test administrator has to ensure each student is beginning the correct test and that all settings are correct. The student settings may be accessed by clicking on the View or Eye symbol seen on this screenshot. This will open a new window where all settings can be viewed and some may be changed. Please consult the proper documentation and the OAM when changing accessibility support settings for students. After a student begins a test, the options for addressing any errors are drastically reduced. Errors in test setting caught after a student begins a test may constitute an impropriety and result in invalidation of the student's test and the loss of the student's testing opportunity. Please note some supports must be changed and tied. For example, text-to-speech may not be turned on or off within the testing interface. This slide shows the 5-step student login process with screenshots of what the student will see at each step. See the tutorial video at the end for more in-depth information. Testing Help will send SSID cards for logging in for all students participating in the statewide assessments. They will receive separate cards for each assessment. Please contact your school test coordinator for more information. Please ensure the time allotted for test sessions is adequate and appropriate. Please factor the time it takes students to get settled, reviewing expectation and test environment rules, reading the directions, and finally launching and logging into the test session. Please be aware of the time the students are provided for live testing and ensure it aligns with the recommendation in the Test Administration Manual. This will be discussed further in the training. Finally, the links to the resources referenced on the previous slides are provided here. They will also be provided on the PPS webpage.